Welcome to this episode of WowNatchez. We are here today with Todd Love at the Elms. The Elms is owned by Esther Carpenter, and we are here to find out more about Todd and his journey to Natchez. Hello, Todd.
Good morning. How are you, Sharon?
Great. Tell me what got you here to Natchez.
I visited Nashville about 30 years, or Natchez, I'm sorry, about 30 years ago. I was living in Nashville and had recently retired, and I remembered Natchez for its hospitality, its food, its culture, and these grand homes.
Yes, we've got a lot of them.
Absolutely. I came here about 30 years ago on the pilgrimage tour with some friends, and it always just spoke to me, this town, the culture, the people, the beautiful homes, and I was looking for a change, and I moved from Nashville here about 9 months ago.
That's awesome. So can you tell me in a little more detail what it is that you love about Natchez?
I love the hospitality. There's food for every taste, and again, just the history in these beautiful homes.
Yes. All right, Todd, what in your childhood influenced you to appreciate the things that you find in Natchez?
My parents had a huge influence on me as a child. My father loved nature, so I learned about gardens and the types of plants, types of trees. And then my mother had a love of history. And so I learned about genealogy and history from my mother. And both of those, gardens, nature, and history, are just a huge part of Natchez culture.
Yes, I find that Natchez is all about everything you just mentioned.
Absolutely.
From all of your experiences, what is something that you would like to share with young people of today?
Young children today need to know that life is very unpredictable. We are in very unpredictable times now, and yet change comes about from individuals. And they need to be the ones to make the positive changes to make America become a better place.
Okay, I know this is a tough one, but if there was one word to describe yourself, what would that be?
That's very difficult to do in just one word, but I would like to consider myself to be humorous. I like to see people laugh. I like to have a good time, and so I'm going to say humor.
Okay. All right, what motivates you daily?
I'm going to say my pets. I have two small miniature schnauzers, and I like to get up and spend the day with them and sharing the unconditional love that someone has with their pets.
Right, and Natchez is a great place to go take them walking.
It's a dog town, absolutely right. People love their dogs in Natchez.
Yes. What exactly are you passionate about while living here in Natchez?
I was able to purchase an antebellum home for my collection of Empire antiques, making new friends, and then I've got my own little garden, got a courtyard. So those are things I wasn't really able to have in Nashville because of the expense. Here you can buy a lovely home, and it's very affordable to live here.
Okay. We want to thank Todd Love today for being with us on WowNatchez, and thank all of you for watching. And please remember to subscribe, hit like, and don't forget the bell if you want to be notified of more videos coming your way.
Today on WowNatchez, I'm going to take you on a one-day tour of the city of Natchez, something you can do when you're visiting for the weekend, and what to do in one day. Please join me.
Michael from WowNatchez. I want to share with you what I would do if I had a day to visit Natchez. Let's give it a shot. I certainly would stop at the Colonnade and take some photographs of the panoramic view of the twin-span bridges that cross the Mississippi into Louisiana. In just a moment, you'll see what I mean. It was a spectacular day that we had when we were filming this, and it just gave us such opportunities to share with you some of the beauty, the natural beauty, the flora, and the river itself. I think I would go to the visitor center and amp up on some information and brochures about homes that may be open, businesses that are open, maybe the Indian mounds. Then I would just hop on down to the donut shop and grab you a dozen of warm donuts and come back up to the hotel view because the vista of the river from their location is incomparable. It's amazing. So it's probably one of the more beautiful spots to see the Mississippi River, I think, on the river, anywhere from Minnesota all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. See what I mean? There's a great gazebo for photographs for wedding couples, and I've seen graduates take photographs there. It's just spectacular. It's a twin span that crosses the Mississippi into Louisiana, the new territories as of 1803. Then we'll come down from the view and start our home tour. And I just picked 2 or 3 just to showcase. There's tons of great homes. We're going down Franklin. This is Franklin Street going into downtown Natchez. Great businesses for you to shop and to grab some food. This is Dunleith, which is one of the more iconic homes in the city. It's featured in brochures on the cover many times. This is Monmouth. Beautiful home. It's open on the weekends. They give their own tour on the weekends. This is Melrose, which is managed, I believe it's owned by the National Park Service. And you definitely would do yourself a favor to schedule of Melrose and to see it in its beauty. And the grounds are amazing. Great parking. Not a problem parking. So then you've got Stanton Hall, which I didn't photograph. Got Choctaw. You've got many homes. Just check with the Visitors Bureau. And you also want to see this National Park managed site called Forks in the Road. You want to do your homework. You want to Google what it means, what happened here, why it's important to the history of Natchez and the history of our civilization in the United States. And as we leave Forks in the Road, you want to come back in town and you want to go by King's Tavern. It's supposed to be haunted by a little barmaid who was maybe having an affair with the owner and the wife didn't like it, and something like that. We're back downtown at the coffee shop, Natchez Coffee, owned by Miss Sharon Brown. It's a great place. This is Nest, a wonderful home interior shop and live plants. Great shop. Go in to spend some money. Register for your wedding. Then just browse around the streets. I don't think you can make a bad turn. This is Union, going north on Union Street, and there's all kind of steeples and churches and homes and landscaping, mature landscaping, and beautiful crepe myrtles, and there's Deborah. You'll just run across treasure after treasure as you make lefts and rights and get lost. You know, the best way to see a place is to really get lost in it. Natchez is a great size just to get lost, whether you're on a bicycle or a car or a convertible or a motor scooter or whatever else. Walking, it's a great walking town. You can enjoy it a lot by just getting out and seeing a lot more. We ride our bikes a lot around Natchez because it's just really easy to ride around and see these beautiful sites. There's Smoots, which I hope reopens. It's a live blues club. And there's some more of our architecture, the older buildings on Broadway. We're going toward the railroad terminal, which has been converted into a restaurant. Well, it's going to be a restaurant, hopefully. It has been a restaurant, then it closed, and now it's going to be given a rebirth. And it's a beautiful structure, and we hope to have it occupied shortly. Fountain, gazebo, another gazebo for weddings and for photograph opportunities. Now we're going down Silver Street, which goes to kind of the old Natchez, which there's beautiful zinnias and buildings. There's a few buildings left. There's 2 great restaurants, Camp, more casual dining, Magnolia Grill, a lot of seafood. There's Gale's, and then there's the Tavern, which is a nighttime place to go and hear live music and to have a cold beer and enjoy the sunset. A lot of people go down and enjoy the sunset. Then we have special events like this particular one, which was the drive-in movie theater. Look at God's creation. Amazing. People come here from all over to see the natural beauty that we know as Natchez. Come join us because you'll be glad you did. This is Michael from WowNatchez inviting you to come and discover your Natchez.